onside kick to start the game.
We'll take that.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen,
Here we go. 18 Gator. Let's go. 49, check that.
Derrick Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Dobbins, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Check. Watch 54.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, and whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, zero.
To throw again, Wilson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
So let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there, 54, right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now they try the right side here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Washington now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man here is Foster. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll run. It's Washington. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The outlaw. Hey, Wahoo! Strip that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke steps away to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
We got this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't get a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cash says you're bigreko.
From the gun on third down, Locke in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
You still getting sprayed for nuggets.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Early, creases tend to develop
Frank,
as the
since
game
that's
moves
you
on,
talking
and they can
shit.
run it back inside later.
Notice the
run
stupid
only
shit
got
that
a
this
yard.
fucking
Here's
dude is
second and
doing.
9. Now Wilson.
Watch, look, see?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You can't beat me, Frank. We know that.
Throughout this game,
Stop
really
it.
from both teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Locke.
Oh, that's fucking Stephon Diggs. Are you kidding me? Bro, you cannot beat me, bro. You on my track. You cannot beat me, Frank. When this game is over, send the invite, Frank. You cannot beat me. I will beat fire out of you.
Gotta keep pounding away.
To throw it is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Wow.
Intercepted for the...
Who is this? Who is this? Ah, don't, my nigga. Champion? Who the fuck is you? Yo, who is this, girls?
Maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And some
That's our bro.
And they're going to have this way down.
This game is about over, so I don't know what you're doing, bro, but you can run 1 or 2 with the fan, but after that, nigga, you out of here. I'm giving it a buck.
All of a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. Wilson turning quickly out to Lockett. And he is.
I got you.
Now Myers for the extra.
Bro, I don't care what Cash says. Cash can't beat me on a day where I'm fucking high off of pork chop grease, nigga. He can never beat me. What the fuck is he talking about?
First miss, no good.
This nigga stays in zone all day.
So with the missed PAT in his rear view,
fucking 7th year to lead.
To kick this one off.
This dude right here is undefeated anyway, so.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5.
So fucking reigning champ.
Right
it's hard to beat this nigga anyway, no matter what. Nobody really beats this dude.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Look at that shit. No way, bro. No fucking way. Yo, no way, man. No fucking way. That's so corny, man.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's so fucking corny, man.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
No way.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go. Big grip.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Always got some breathing room. And he will take this one home.
This shit is amazing, my nigga.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a...
Like I said, man.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game.
Look, that's an outside zone play. How the fuck is this defense in there before I get there?
I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down.
Look at that shit. All this nigga do is sit in the big ass zone, man. This shit is corny, bro. This nigga stays in that big zone all game long, bro. Whatever, man. Nah, not in this season. I'm losing, actually.
They believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
I'm not tanking, I'm losing.
That's being tested
in this league, anyway.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson.
Bro, how? Whatever, man. This nigga here. Oh, man.
They take it in
like I
for
said,
6.
man, these niggas be doing some bogus ass plays.
Coming from Myers. Now this one was
last season.
a while ago as they just add on to their
this season, niggas be doing some bogus ass shit, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Straight bogus.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake here on first down.
Bro, throw the what?
Anywhere to go with it.
Come on, man. This shit is so good.
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This shit is so dirt, man.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Locke.
Look at that shit, bro. How is my fucking O-line just standing there? Yo, they're just standing there.
Quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
That's amazing, man.
He's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I love it. I got one of the best fucking O-lines in the league, and my O-line is just standing there. No way.
We often talk of situational football.
No fucking
Let's just call
way.
it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup,
you telling me?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
This shit don't make no fucking sense, man. They let him get anything,
season, I commentated on 3 games that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just
what? So, Frankie, why don't you play me after this game is over?
That's always puzzled
me. That's what you do.
So it's Seahawks
play me. Why don't you play me?
They've got it 1st and goal, and they are going to score.
You play me.
Yet another touchdown as they just add
you play me.
Totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense,
you don't comment on that,
teams.
though.
It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase.
Like I said, this dude is the fucking champion. He'd already won. He won like 3 years straight.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
So. All right. Yeah, this morning.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great... never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
61, Matchbox Lights. Now
it's Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
Hold on, man. All right, let me call you back. Listen, that's all right, man. That's okay to me, man. It's no big deal.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's okay, man.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
on the ball. Lead grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
How many niggas he got blitzing, man?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke being chased out left. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
It happens, man.
So the victory here
Can't win them all, baby.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Can't win them all, baby.
Form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they